Adelaide 11.
Ooh, risky.
Awkward kick in. Quick hand off to Douglas from Goodwin. They're in front.
Well, Adelaide Crows had set up a very good defensive zone there for the kick out, but there was no movement from the Port Adelaide players. In the end, a chip short, which goes short to a contest, and any part of the ground is dangerous, but just right in front of goal from a kick out is not a good option. The execution wasn't great, but the decision wasn't great either.
Almost in a defensive frame of mind at the moment, Port Adelaide.
Vince, centering kick to McLeod. Somehow, some magic. The 2-goal lead restored.
To win this game, but right now it is looking exceedingly difficult.
2 goals last week. Bernie Vince knows where they are. That is a gem. Bach peels off.
Here we go.
McLeod straight down the corridor. Perfect pass. Wide kick from McKay. Tough ball to gather. Douglas does well. Gets away from Sean Burgoyne. Perfect start, Adelaide. The crowd are on their feet.
Rutten, almost in slow motion. Now Bassett going there happy to maintain possession and wait for something to unfold for them. Tyson Edwards with his foot on the accelerator to the lead of Burton. Burton looks like he's going for home here. 55 and closing. Brett Burton comes up with the goal.
Burton and Goodwin, and this is his left side, so I fancy him from here, Jacko. I know it's a hard pocket.
Kicked a good goal in the first quarter. And Goodwin makes no mistake. Thornton couldn't take the mark. Good defensive pressure from Adelaide again, and now they've got numbers.
Great spoil. Look at the numbers running through the middle here.
Goodwin.
That's good hard running.
Here's Doughty with problems. Shrugs the tackle eventually. Burton back to the captain. Bounces inside 50, can go over the top. Does so now. McLeod involved. Throws it onto the boot. McLeod kicks it. Adelaide have got 2 in 2 minutes.
Yet to touch the footy.
Spots Bock with the long kick over the back. Bock hasn't got the pace of Scotland.
Edwards is free.
But Bock kept going.
Should handball forward and then Shepherd. He could have run through or do it himself.
He's got to kick it now.
Does he what?
He's not a bad shot on goal. And he's got it. Great finish from Nathan Bock.
Great hands.
A long way from goal. Sets it up high and sets the task for Tippett. Jamison with him. Tippett too good. Tippett's got some spring. The clearance from Edwards. The Crows. They've got a bit of a sniff here. McLeod, the magic man. Yes! That's brilliant. Three goals in 2 minutes.
Tony Shaw is applauding here. The centre square work again outstanding from Adelaide. The quick hands in close. You get it into an area in the forward line. If you look at that, the work in there by Griffin has been outstanding. Tippett's in there as well. And look at that, the space. And McLeod, well, he doesn't need too many opportunities, does he? He's just brilliant on the left. But he had some space to work. That was brilliant.
But he meant to tap that ball in the space to utilise it himself.
He is a champion
Superstar.
player.
Here comes Tippett arriving. Tried to kick the miraculous goal. Burton, he can do it all the time.
He has been the difference.
4 for the Birdman.
That may very well be Shaw the knockout player.
Pretty close to it, but this man, you just cannot give him any space. He's so elastic. He's got that elastic body that you can turn around corners. Now, that is a sensational snap under pressure. And as you say, he can jump on shoulders. He's kicked 4 goals, 1 in every quarter when they've been tested. So that really helps you. And 3 of them have come from crumbs. So he's marked 1 and kicked 3 from crumbs. It just shows a difficult matchup for anybody.
Ask Lindsay Thomas. Bounce on the slippery turf. Kick not so good. And Burlow sees it spilt. Vince. Douglas. Van Burlow. Long. Seller. Good fly. Off hands. The Birdman flew and scraped it through. Quick kick in. Van Berlo to Edwards. To Goodwin. Burton's calling for a short. He's ignored. Poor Pleasure, the man. And genuine superstar grab. Takes off and kicks the goal of the night. In the 98 draft, and Brett Burton went the next pick for the Adelaide Crows. McLeod. Back inside 50 they come. Poor Pleasure spins around and kicks the second best goal of the night. He's a gun. Through traffic, kick and hope. Harding. Bounce. Taps it to his own advantage, but takes on McLeod. Dacked! And his pants completely pulled down. Crowd enjoyed that in more ways than one.
Desperation.
He's been one of their best, Lee Harding, tonight, and you know your confidence is up when you take on Andrew McLeod and think, I'll just tuck it under the arm and run past him. He's actually playing on McLeod at the moment as well.
We'll head down to the boundary line to Rowan Smith.
Well, boys, you're talking about Melbourne's going forward at the moment, but Adelaide's defence is terrific. They've just got a great mix of runners and dour defenders, the blokes who just do their job, and the way they run out and set the ball up is fantastic at the moment.
Well, here's Bassett. It was the first ever rookie choice for Melbourne in '97 to Goodwin, pinned on the boundary line, drags it back for Tippett.
Great play. Magnificent play.
Stevens takes the mark. 55 metres out, wants to play on quickly. Tippett was all alone. Stevens likes his chances from 55, and that's why. Stevens outside the defensive 50 for Chris Knights.
And this is the result for the midfielders. They have to work hard now because they just run the ball out.
Van Berlo, quick hands. Poor Pleasure.
Good chase by David.
Tag as he took the kick, gets it back from the slick McLeod, and poor Pleasure started on the half-back line, kicks a telling goal. Gave Sol Green into trouble.
I don't mind it though. At least they're taking the game on Melbourne. They'll make some mistakes, but something's going to happen.
Pass from Edwards, a good one, as he finds Jericho. 60 metres out, looks for the goal square. Burton lurking. Oh! He's brought the house down.
It was set up for him. Jericho had a look, kicked the ball to the top of the square, and you just sensed that Burton had to run and jump. It was all over for young Warnock.
Looking for goal number 5, puts the finishing touches on.
Well, he's like Sean Smith, that took obviously that great mark for Melbourne many years ago. He's just got an unbelievable natural leap. No hands required. Bang. He's just jumping on the back of a bloke, or on his neck of a player who stands at 192 centimetres off 2 steps. He's got himself on his shoulders. Unbelievable lead. He's a beautiful player to watch. Look, he's probably the best player on the ground again today.
He's the Birdman.
A sensational year.
None the year before because of a shoulder injury. And back from injury again today. Gets the goal that gives Adelaide a 52-point lead. And more to come as Johncock drives them forward once more. Pack develops, Burton at the back. Looking for Jericho, spinning out of trouble. Oh. Nice finish as well. He's kicked 2 in a minute.
There's an opportunity, Lone.
Base hit.
Jeff White, his bait, the goal kicker. Bernie Vince gave it up to Davey. Green retreating with the handball. Buckley with problems.
Yeah, they're in strife.
Goodwin gets it to Jericho. He's kicked 2 in this quarter. He's kicked 3.
And this is what the Bomber fans were hoping for. They're looking tough tonight. They're committed. So far, so good. Love it. Claimed by 3 of them. Thompson. Douglas snaps and kicks a goal. Cruel. Edwards just sets it up then. Down towards the pocket, though. Thompson. Tippett at the back, off hands towards full forward. Burton out of midair. The volley. He's kicked the goal.
He's a freak. He can't kick them from 30 metres out directly in front, but put him in the air and he does a 360 banana half twist, and he'll make it every time. Good play there by Tippett. Have a look at this. He's uncanny. And Slattery was stiff there too, because it actually touched his hand as it came down onto Burton's boot. But he was able to manufacture something out of nothing.
McMahon plays on. Can't get around Shirley though. They've got some work to do. Good harassment there from Douglas. Now Thompson inside the attacking 50. No one at home. Adelaide desperate for a score. Thompson gets his second. Not a lot on offer in the Adelaide forward line. Tippett out strongly though. Needed to take the mark and was good enough to hang on. Now he goes deep. Lurking at the back. It's Douglas running onto the loose ball. Gets it around the body. What a finish from Richard Douglas. Including goals in 5 of the last 6 games. Tight angle, but certainly not beyond him. Got it on the skinny side, but brings it back, and Portplesia gets the goal. Simmons against Marich, who gets the momentum going Adelaide's way. Thompson all over the top of McMahon. No whistle forthcoming. Bernie Vince edges Adelaide further forward. Portplesia.
He's a good player. This.
Tippett on the lead. Jericho back to the square. Portplesia got the distance. Adelaide have kicked 2 in a minute. Tippett leading. So too Portplesia, but he's going longer. Jericho deep. Got a good run at it, Luke Jericho, and takes a nice mark.
Crows have pushed their loose men up into the forward 50 for this stoppage.
Tippett, third man up, knocks it down. McKay around the body. Did it clip the post? He likes it. He's got his first in AFL footy. Stevens set him up with the handball. It's almost the 2-possession handoff. Bassett toward Tippett. Portplesia, dangerous man in this spot. Kicks his second of the term. Got this one, if they can hold on. Edwards got it from Thompson, gives it to Stevens. And the mark taken by Bryce Campbell. Chip kick Portplesia. Hands off, and Symes on cue, might go the whole way, sends it long, free kick, a holding free.
Against Kennelly.
Against or for Kennelly. It's a goal regardless to Brad Symes.
Yeah, Shrug one aside, back to Carazzo, you're gone, no, he got the handball clear, good strength, Walker, Greg, good tackle, Bok, G there. Lifted their intensity levels at the moment, the Crows. Box handball through the congestion to find Edwards off to Gill, who just bangs it on the boot for a vacant goal square. It bounces through. Goal to the Crows, they're in front.
Bounced over the line and went back over again. It's a goal. Golden opportunity went begging for the Tigers. McKay kicks it up towards the wing. Bok. He's running. Vince is calling for it. He's got some separation on his man. Kick goes towards him. Coming back down there, McMahon. Kept in front. Good one. He's through. Nobody between him and the goal. And he kicks it.
Kind of that desperation at the moment. Well, the one thing is they're going to ground far too easy. They fall over. And this year, let them close the goal side.
Racing away then. Down towards the 50. This would be nice. Some icing on a very impressive second-term cake. McLeod kicks the goal. Kick anyway, took the mark, plays on. Now that was ambitious because at the time the man was holding him. Off hands, Moran snaps, bounces it through for a goal.
Open forward line here, the Crows.
Symes on the end of it again. Spoil was a good one from Michael. Gill recovered well, though. Douglas shoots out the handball. John Cock, another shot at goal. Going to the goal square. Not needed was Douglas. But John Cock kicks the first goal for the Crows, and they've hit the front. Didn't use him. Kick to the leading player. Dangerfield it is. So he's coming out of the square, Liam, just like you said.
It won't be quite the blustery wind that he'd be used to. Very exciting, though, isn't it?
He's had 3 handballs. This his first kick. Will he join the club? On the siren. First kick in AFL footy. It was never in doubt. He just goes, bang, this is what I'm born to do, and don't his teammates love it? An important kick for Patrick Dangerfield in his long career, if it's to be, but an important kick for the Adelaide Crows right on half-time. He goes back by hand to Symes. And he goes to the left boot. In the Marriage direction. Big Van Marriage, a big catch.
Jason, late.
Just for the sake of their game and the supporters, the Bombers have got to start doing something right now. Ball tumbling forward for Adelaide. Stevens punching it well. Here's Gill. Can he kick another one? High, wide, but handsome.
That's exactly what you want them to do, is to kick down the line like that.
Well, they did. They got the desired result. They got the footy, but
turn it over.
Just a messy handball.
Keep running.
And here's Gill.
Oh,
look, this might go through. It could be the ugliest goal we've ever seen. Oh, yeah, it's magnificent. That's not in the textbook, but it's his third. Can take it and go. Up the middle. Oh, cut off beautifully by McLeod. Saw it coming from outside 50. He's all class. And the lead is 7 points. And he's involved again with the clearance. Bassett with a big punch. Back towards the middle. Symes out wide and Marriage, who has a very clever with his hands, the big man. Douglas kicks it forward. Chance for Paul Pleasure. Going past Van Berlo. Long ball. Good ball. Good goal. Yours, mate. Boyd clearing. It's going to come back in a minute. Goodwin gets to his feet. Hits it long. Pack forms. A big leap. Oh! What a supermark, Nick Gill. In the wet weather, he's taken a screamer.
Had his name written all over that. Just the launch. That's the beauty about our game. Go for it, son. Took a launch, and he took a mark with a wet ball. Well, that's got to be a contender.
Well done, Tippett in front. Goodwin, good tackle by O'Brien, but he hands off to McLeod from 40, pulls it back, and there's another to the Crows. Margin back to 2 points.
Hoping desperately that last goal might just stem the tide a little. Dowdy with a couple of bounces, could have gone short. Instead he bombs it high, hitting Hope, and Gill almost dragged it down. He met O'Brien. Marriage for Stevens with the acrobat. What a wonderful kick!
Shirley, Crows doing it well here. Simon Goodwin from 60, kicks it to the top of the goal square. Rutten, no, it's Stevens again, he's kicked 4. Oh, can you believe it?
To the top of the goal square. Can the Crows find, well, they won't find a mark there. They might be able to find it on the floor. Tippett for Edwards. Crafty stuff for McLeod. When you're in trouble, go to your stars. And McLeod hits the mark.
Stevens chips it wide to McLeod. One of the greatest wins in the Adelaide Crows history. In showdown 24, it was a classic. They'll shoot this one into space. This was one of the showcase games of 2008, if not the last 150 years. The Adelaide Crows, down to just 20 men, hold on to win 85-79.